Hello, hello, welcome back. It is Dana. Today we are doing Peaky Blinders Season 3, Episode 4. Last episode, we saw Tommy sort of losing his mental state a little bit with the death of Grace previously. He wanted to take revenge on the Italians, so he got Arthur and Tommy to kidnap, for lack of a better term, him and his wife. Tommy told him to shoot the wife and bring him the husband, but they were very much like, that's kind of not what we do. We like her. She's a nice lady. She was our teacher. She has nothing to do with this. Like, we'll bring you the husband, but we really think we should leave the wife alone. And Tommy was like, I give the orders here. You don't kill her. So when they go to them, they essentially are like, listen, Tommy said we have to kill you. We're not going to, but you need to get the hell out. Like, you have to get on this ship and go. And so I guess she does. They leave her there. I assume she gets on the ship, and then they bring him, the husband, back to Tommy, who intends, it seems, to torture him. But he was sort of having this question of consciousness, I guess, of conscious, not consciousness, of conscience, thinking about, yes, he wants revenge on Grace's death, but on the other hand, he's not really like a torture guy, and he's trying to figure out what to do, and it seemed like maybe he was going to torture him, and then it seemed like he wasn't going to, and then Arthur just went ahead and shot him in the head, so it took the decision out of Tommy's hands. So that was no longer an option for him. Trying to think about what else happened in the last episode. Oh, that's what happened in the last episode. Well, he took the emerald or the sapphire that Grace had, that he sort of convinced, I guess, is hexed, so he took it to, like, some gypsy, I think, to sort of ease his peace of mind, where it would have been like, it wasn't your fault that she died, she would have died anyway, because she was wearing this thing or whatever, but none of that is super, I don't think, important right now. The important thing is that at the very end of the episode, they find out, or Tommy finds out, that it is the priest, who, in my mind, is the new inspector, because we hate him. He has been sort of giving information to, I think, the Soviets. So he offers, essentially, he passes like a little note to somebody and tells them, and then he's like, walk me to my car or whatever. And when he does, he's like, listen, I will totally off that guy for you for free because he's a piece of shit and I want him dead, essentially. And so do I. So I kind of hope that works out. All right, but this has been a long, kind of rambling intro, which they all seem to be, because I get very excited when it is time to sit down and watch Peaky Blinders. So lots of stuff just comes out of my mouth. So let's just move on from that, watch the episode, and enjoy it. So here we go, Peaky Blinders, Season 3, Episode 4, let's go. And subtitles are on. Okay. It's very exciting. Alright, this was not how I thought we were going to start. Is that thing gonna die? Yeah, it is. So now we're hunting? Yeah, I guess we're going out hunting now. Have they been hunting before and I just never noticed? Or is this something new? Is this like a new hobby so that Tommy has something to do to keep his mind off of dead Grace? I guess they're like camping. Alright. So this is supposed to be fun for them, I guess. And Arthur's wife is pregnant. I forgot.
letter says her dad's dead.
Is anyone going to be upset about that? Because you guys didn't really seem to like him.
She wanted us to know that during the night, while he was dying, he asked for our forgiveness.
No.
The only thing he ever taught us was how to kill and cut a stag.
Is that why you're doing this now?
The stag is to remember it.
Oh.
We eat, and then we forget it.
Alright, I can get behind that plan. I don't know how Arthur feels about it now with his newly devout wife, but...
So his name dies. It's been in the family for a long time, but now it's gone. Right, that's done. Fuck it.
Alright.
I wanted to say this out here, because I don't trust the maids in the house.
Well, that's a problem. You should get maids you trust.
There's gonna be a robbery.
Isn't there always when you're around? I thought we were trying to be legitimate now.
I wish to confess.
There's no confessional today.
The name's Shelby.
That was not a great genuflection there, Polly. So they can just demand confession at any time? Although I'm pretty sure you could schedule that. Oh, it's Good Friday.
You've been drinking?
Seems like. Or she's high on something.
Mrs. Shelby, do you have something to confess?
No, it's actually... Voice calls me Paul.
What does the voice say?
Murder.
He deserved to die.
Says this to you.
Do
It's
not,
in my head. Who else would it be talking to?
do not be shedding tears
Are you
over that
a
asshole.
murderer?
If you're talking about the law, then... Yes.
We had a moment, Peter.
Yes, Father.
Do not, unless there's someone else you killed and I don't remember.
You want to confess to a murder?
That's not exactly what I'm saying.
My confession is I feel no regret.
Ah, there we go. That's much better.
He was a bad man. He hurt me. I do the things I do so that my son doesn't have to do them.
The taking of any human life is a mortal sin.
No.
No, he wasn't a
Just taking
human.
a human life is a mortal sin.
He was a piece of
Look who did it.
trash
Moses, Sam.
Are you saying you took the life of a policeman?
that deserved to die.
No, there is another life to be taken.
If there is a voice,
Does this way of excusing a murder still work? If the life that is going to be taken is a man of the cloth, is a holy man.
Oh. Oh, is she gonna off Father what's his face? I'm a little confused about why she's confessing these things. Not about that she's done them.
Forgot the combination.
24-8-22.
How do you know the paper cash combination?
Tommy talked in his sleep. Shut up, it's me.
Let's change the combination.
Polly, you need some sleep, honey.
You put it...
Alright, enough, Esme. You're gonna have a heart attack.
Actually, I am sleeping with Tommy, okay? Now and then. Because he wants to.
Why are you telling us this, Lizzie? What is with all the confessions happening right now that we don't need to be telling people?
A bit of grease in your cuffs, that's it. Tommy, should I really be here for this? I've cleared it with Polly, Michael. There's no way around it. We need you to know. Who the fuck wants it? And how much is this foolish man paying?
Not enough.
150,000. Cash, diamonds and sapphires. Assets bought, traceable income resold, and the profits reinvested to make sure it's clean. And after that, I suppose we'll be in a position to stop the off-track business for good. Keep the pubs, stop the protection. Horses for this. Part of the reason for doing this last job is so it'll be set up when you do decide to walk away.
Because he knows he's gonna.
Look at you, Arthur. I've doubted you, Tom. You're a smart man. You in or out, Charlie?
Tommy is a very smart man.
How do we know this foolish man will hand over the diamonds when we're done? We don't.
This
Can't wait to
last job is one that Tommy doesn't really have a choice in taking.
Arthur said he'd be short-staffed today because they're on a works outing. Piss up, actually.
That's Linda, right?
I'll make tea
Yeah, I
and
think
empty
so.
ashtrays, but I won't handle money or slips. Arthur says
Oh, Linda, if you want to be a help, run up to the shops and get me 20 senior service. Lizzie will give you the check.
actually, I'll use my own money, Polly.
Oh, God, no, Linda. I've been to church already. Have you?
Got a message from God. It's from Jessie Eden.
Who's Jessie
Jessie
Eden?
Eden.
Oh.
She's the lady shop steward at the Lucas factory in Sparkhill. Lady shop steward? Apparently, all the female factory workers in the city are joining the protest in sympathy. I will walk out of their all oppressed female workers welcome. Them bastards down there, shitties. I honestly believe those who march on Good Friday have God on their side.
I'm not in a mood today.
Oh my God. I swear to God, anytime Polly is on screen, she's just such a presence. I'm sort of torn about whether or not I think Tommy would be pro that or not. I kind of think he would.
I'm sorry I came unannounced.
What do you want?
We need proof. You said the priest is a traitor. We need to know how you know.
Proof is my word. If he's involved, that mounts. He needs to die.
Are you always so violent?
I killed a stag today, and it hurt me to do it. It will grieve me far less to put a bullet in the priest's face. I'm told you're part of the deal, is that true?
Wait, so she's being given to
It was
Tommy?
my aunt's idea that I came alone.
I guess so.
When there are no rules, women take charge. They understand. My aunt assumed you would want me as part of the deal. I would tell her she's wrong.
Polly, Esme and Lizzie have gone on fucking strike.
Why is that funny?
They've gone on fucking strike.
Who's watching the shop?
Polly's locked it up.
See Good Fridays. Was Linda with them?
Told you.
And it was Linda's idea.
It's gonna have some issues with Tommy and Linda. I want to know what's going on with Polly, though.
John,
Why is she drunk all the time?
there's a Bentley in the drive outside. I want you to go out and put a nail in its tire. It's Good Friday, so there'll be no garages open. The lady will have to spend the night. Then I want you and the boys to walk.
You want to put a nail?
You heard me. I want it so neither of us can change our minds.
Alright. You shouldn't all... Like, everyone should not have the combination to this safe.
Polly didn't finish the count yesterday.
So you thought you could take a tenner?
I thought I'd finished the count.
Yeah, too many of you have the combination to this safe. Jesus Christ.
Stay off the snow till the baby's born.
It does no harm. Passes the time.
What is happening?
Listen. I know you miss the travelling. It's all going to be all right.
It's like being a hen in a coop.
I want to buy that fucking house. Because Tommy's a morning.
How?
Got one big score coming up. Yeah,
This is not your bedroom.
you really gotta lay off the
This is
coke.
not where you sleep.
You drink whiskey?
No. It tastes like man.
So, diamonds are your only love, eh? Sapphires.
So what is it that you like?
You know,
What is your weakness? I think I already know your weakness.
Those tights are freaking me out like that. They look terrible.
I have a message for you, Mr. Shelby. Right now you hide inside it like a boy has broken in through the window.
What the fuck?
It's a loud fucking weapon.
We could fuck by
Give it here.
nothing. There are no rules for you.
Give me the fucking gun.
What can I do about that? Nothing.
Give me the fucking gun.
You have power.
Not right now, he
Everyone
doesn't.
does what no one can stop you.
Don't point the fucking weapon at me.
I can be an actress. Who do you want me to be? Your dad's wife?
Oh, that's enough. Give me the fucking gun.
You don't like something, you say stop and it stops.
Well, you should fucking stop.
Did you know that madness sets you free?
Jesus.
Otherwise, we're just peasants obeying the law. There's madness in
Let the Duchess show you something.
Oh my god.
I emptied the chamber except for one bullet.
No, we're not doing this.
This is a game we used to play.
No, no.
Do not fucking do this.
Oh, maybe she took them all out. Maybe she took them all out. Don't!
Give me that fucking thing.
It brings you alive.
And I do not want your mad fucking Russian brains all over me fucking walls.
I survived this time, by the way. I already called a maid.
Fucking.
For what? To clean your brains up off the wall?
You see,
No.
you are afraid.
Yes, because you're a lunatic.
Pour us a drink.
Mary, go back to bed, please. You go back to bed.
It's all right, sir. Should I pour whiskey? Yes. You will have whiskey and I will... You will have whiskey and I will have wine.
Jesus
Mary, go back
Christ.
to bed.
But she's...
This is not fucking Russia! Please, Mary, go back to bed.
What the fuck is wrong with this chick?
I know your weakness, Tommy. It's freedom. Madness.
No. There's a big difference between freedom
I'm the first one
and insanity.
who understands you.
Good God, man. I'm almost afraid of what I'm gonna find her doing. Alright, that's not so bad. She's just standing there. There's a fly in here.
I found her perfume. Put it on. What proof do we have that the priest is a spy?
I told you, I gave you my word.
Then kill him.
What
From now
changed?
on, you must do everything that you want to do.
What I want is for you to get it the fuck out of my house. Well, I guess Tommy and I want different things.
There'll be two of us for breakfast this morning, Mary. She's gone for a walk on the river.
Hopefully she doesn't come back.
Left. Ow.
She took your car.
She what?
She was in a terrible hurry. She told David to go to the garage to get a new tyre for the Bentley. She said you could use that.
Is she gonna be sticking around? I mean, she's gonna be she's gonna make for an interesting dynamic, but so much shit I feel like could go wrong if she's just like hanging around all the time.
How was she, Tom? Talkative, yeah? I was fucking working, alright? Yeah. From what she said when she was out of her fucking mind, I'm pretty certain the treasury is underneath the house. What have you got? Alright. It has to be in the building somewhere.
Wine cellar,
Huh.
septic, kitchen cellar.
And a tunnel under the river. So my guess is they've turned one of the cellars into a strong room. Did you find someone, Arthur?
Moscow with this. Stefan Redicheski. He's a kid from Greek. He has dreams of owning a pub, but he's got a record.
Breaking and entering. They had Butler. Drinks at a pub called the Mason's Arms. Get to him, tell him who we are, offer him some money if he gives the kid a job in the house. So, wait. Offer him one of the pubs we took off the Italians. If he works in the house for 4 weeks, keeps his ears open. Alright? Come. I heard you were giving speeches off the back of a wagon, Paul.
What is going on with her?
Fucking thing.
Who's Justine?
She's a new best friend.
Shop steward at the Lucas factory.
The woman shop steward, I've heard of her.
There's a leaflet here if you want to take a look.
I don't know what you want. You have to tell me what it is that he wants, and then I'll know.
Actually, we want to know about the robbery you're planning. Not the factory robbery. Arthur's got a big mouth. Arthur told Linda. Linda told me.
Get out. Get back to work.
Let's make a move.
Keep us posted, won't you, sister?
I will.
Wasn't too long ago that Polly had a knife to her throat.
So Arthur tells Linda everything, eh?
Yeah, I told you that was going to be a problem.
A better place. The suburbs. I'm honest with her. I can trust Lizzie.
Yeah, but I can't trust Esme. I can't trust the fucking Russians to pay me what they owe me. And I can't trust my own brother to keep his fucking mouth shut.
John said the girl looks like Edna provides from the pictures.
The girl
Be
is
careful.
absolutely insane.
I'm working for the good of the company.
You're grieving.
Yeah.
When you grieve, you make bad choices. I know. Did you tell Arthur about the priest?
I only told you.
Alright, there's a couple too many things happening here for me. I've got some...
Correct not to talk over the phone. What did she say?
Oh, shit.
She said there was going to be a killing. A holy man.
I don't know why she went to confession in the first place. But why is her priest talking to this guy? I don't like that. You're causing all kinds of problems here, Linda. But we knew you would.
Suppose you have something to say about yesterday.
I have plenty to say.
Something else, actually. I believe Arthur has told you about some business we're planning, Linda.
And Arthur believes when this business is done, it'll all be over. Arthur believes you, but I don't.
If you're saying you're going to stop Arthur, I need to know.
That'll be Arthur's decision.
So, is that true?
Arthur will walk away from this with £30,000. We made a deal. And afterwards, you and Arthur can begin your new life.
So,
Arthur said the estimated total proceeds would be 150,000.
Estimated,
A
yes.
third of 150 is 50.
Why third?
The three brothers finished.
As of last night, the expenses increased. We need to dig a hole.
Arthur agreed to a plan with a figure of 25. 23rd of that is £41,000.
so she's fine with him doing illegal activities if she gets enough money out of it?
Linda, are you saying
I know that the armored cars,
if it were
I've
41,000?
already told you.
but what about
That'll be Arthur's decision.
this other thing that's happening?
But I don't imagine he'll accept less than 41. We want to run a general store on an Indian mission. We've already sent our papers and have been accepted.
And Arthur hasn't mentioned any of that to you.
Arthur's shop.
She's got it all figured out. Wonder how Arthur feels about this. I
As
don't
you know yourself,
feel good about Linda's
the life
chances
in life concentrates the mind on practical things.
to make it to the end of this season.
When is the child due?
September. When is the robbery?
June.
And the timing's perfect.
Didn't we agree 41,000, Linda?
I had nothing to the contrary.
I think when men want sex, they become hilarious.
What is going on with Polly right now? There are so many things happening.
That's the look. No man is good enough.
Well, that goes without saying. Who's good enough for Polly? That's the priest, right? Yeah. So, he's not gonna kill the priest here. Around all the oh. Come on. Do you think he led him here on purpose? I'm very concerned that he's going to be pointing his own gun at Tommy when he sees him. Oh, God, I knew something was going to happen. Who the hell are these people? Don't hit him! Oh! Oh! What the hell? Who's in there with him? Man, poor Tommy gets beaten up so much.
Idiot. You nearly killed him. I told you we needed him fully conscious. We need to stop using soldiers.
I heard about your plan to kill a holy man. From a voice in the confessional.
Can you hear us? How are you attempting to kill Father Hughes?
Don't answer that.
I have a dinner appointment.
Fuck you.
Shelby, wake up.
Passing information. Fuck. He knows. Where am I?
Oh my God.
The odd fellows. Please count from 10 to 1. Fuck you.
Oh. Does anybody know Tommy's here? I mean, Polly knows he was gonna kill the priest.
Whatever else you might have forgotten about last night, remember this. I am passing on information to the Soviet embassy on the instruction of Section D. It's to explain to the Russians that you were mistaken about me, and you apologize to me in front of them.
No, I don't think I will.
You do as we say, or we will take your son. Hear this. We have people in your life.
Who besides the priest?
Me tomorrow night.
Maybe he just means the priest. God. Jesus Christ.
Sir, don't you just...
Mary, I want to tell the child who's never left on his own. Understood?
Sir, I shall call a doctor.
Yeah, you probably should.
What was the curse I found into this house, Mary?
You're still concerned about this?
Tell Dave to bring the car around. I go to London.
My God, how did you even get home? Oh my God, he looks terrible.
Yes, Arthur. They want the robbery to be sabotaged. They don't give a fuck who gets out.
Are you okay, Tommy? Gypsies and Kinari. Yeah.
Good.
Is he concerned that
Carl, I told you to go and play in
that Arthur is
Hello?
in the family telling stuff?
Then I need you to speak to one of your comrades and get me a meeting with someone from the Soviet embassy. Mr. Shelby was given bad information by an informant. He was also in contact with the
Oh my God, he can hardly move.
Sorry, I'm late. I've come here to apologise. I have already explained that you now realise that your absurd allegation against me was false. Indeed. And that now, once again, our plan is back on track. When a child in my care, as your penance, I would like you to recite it now.
He can hardly even breathe.
Oh my God, I'm heartily sorry for having...
Instead of God, say my name. Since 'twas me you offended with your false allegation.
Yeah, and now you're being a false god. Fuck you.
Father Hughes, I'm heartily sorry for having offended you. Because they
Some
offend you.
bullshit. Oh.
With the help of your grace to sin no more than sin.
Come on, just take a knife and just stab him. Right now.
Very good. Thank you. Amen.
Come on, there's no way you're just gonna leave it there, right?
I'm sorry, I'm not feeling well. I have to go. Good night. Hello there.
Yeah?
Is everything okay?
Tommy? Tommy, this is the special advisor to the Soviet consul.
What? No uniform. This is working for them. They want you to know, not the robbery.
Why would they want us to know?
They want you to stop the robbery. They want you to commit a violent act on British soil.
Oh my god. I can't even watch him like this.
You forced the British government to break off diplomatic relations.
Why are you telling us this?
Because my family are the ones who will be sacrificed. We decide to blow up the train.
He's Tommy Shelby. You can take his word. Tommy.
Oh my god. Please, get him to a doctor.
Stop.
Oh!
What's wrong, Mr. Russell? Lie down.
Oh.
If I'm not conscious when I get there, I do come on, be quick as I can't see. I can't fucking see. Action for you, Dad. I'll see you.
Oh, that's not good. Oh god, this episode is almost out of time. Oh, fuck. Okay. That was insane. And it quite literally hurt my body and my soul to watch Tommy be in that much pain. I don't want to have to do that again. It's sort of the most important thing. But so many things I feel like came into play in this episode that have been sort of building through this season that all sort of came to a head right now. And I think this was what episode was this? 5? No, it must have been 4. I don't know, but I don't know. This was absolutely insane. So, okay, so we start with Tatiana. Well, that's where I'm going to start. We're going to start with Tatiana, who just went absolutely batshit crazy, running around with loaded guns, screaming, playing Russian roulette with herself, not understanding that Tommy doesn't want to do it. She's absolutely nuts. Before that, the women went on strike. Like, so many things happened in this episode. But the thing that I need to understand is the important thing, I think, which is, okay, so they're doing this armored car robbery for the Irish government, I think, right? But I can't remember, right? And then they were somehow gonna steal $150 million in cash and diamond and sapphires or whatever from somewhere like underneath the factory of somehow. And then we find out, like, we already knew that the Father Hughes was giving information to the Soviet embassy, and now he's trying to tell him that they know that he's doing it. I'm confused. I'm very confused about what's happening with this group of people we have going on here. Father Hughes and Tatiana and the Lord or whatever. I don't really know what's happening there. I'm a little confused, so I figure that by the time someone explains it to me, I will have already figured it out on my own. But I'm a little confused as to what's happening there. But what I do understand is that they want the Russian embassy to know about this robbery. So they're giving them the information because they want, I think, the Russians to stop the robbery, which will cause some sort of conflict between British and Russian relations of some kind. And in somehow doing that, they're going to blow up a train that's going to have Tommy's family on it. Not sure how that plays out, but we still can't have it happen no matter how it plays out. And they're also back now to threatening Tommy's son and the entire rest of the family. And now he's got people coming to stay at the house, and I don't know who those people are, but I don't know. Now Ada's got to take him to the hospital because he's like bleeding internally, most likely. I don't know. So many things happened this episode, and it was not nearly, I don't think, enough time to get everything that... I wish this episode had been 90 minutes long, and I feel like I say that a lot, but I don't know. Tommy's father died in the very beginning, and he was a bastard, and they were all like, yeah, we're writing him off, essentially, and then at the end, when Tommy's, like, passing out and, like, unconscious, he's like, I see you, you're the only thing I can see, because now he's going blind. Oh my god, it was such a mess, this episode. So many things happened. And I'm trying to remember all of the things that happened. Oh, two other things that happened were, A, there are too many people who have the combination to this safe. When Esme can just casually stroll over and wander in, too many people have the combination. But one of the other things that happened was Linda. Linda was a very big surprise in this episode because it felt like so far along, Linda was like, yeah, Arthur's gonna be good. He doesn't want to hang out with your, the crumb bums or whatever. And now all of a sudden, she's like, oh, by the way, I have it all mapped out. You're not giving him enough money. This is how much money he should be getting. This is how we're gonna spend it. This is what we're gonna do. He's gonna get out, which we all sort of figured once he got together with Linda. And even in the beginning of the episode, he's like, listen, I got this set up so when you're ready to get out, you have like a little nest egg and you guys will be fine. But all of a sudden, she's like, I don't want you to do any of this stuff, but as long as you're paying me enough, you can sort of go ahead and do it. And she was also the one who sort of started the strike with the rest of the ladies. And my other biggest thing, there's been like 15 big things this episode, is what the hell's up with Polly? First of all, why is she in confession telling these things in the first place? I was annoyed at first. I'm like, oh, please tell me she's not losing sleep over killing the inspector, because that was the best moment she's ever had. But second of all, even if she was, let's pretend she was, why is she confessing it to this priest? What good is it doing anyone? And now she's here telling them about killing another priest? So obviously the priest that she confessed to told Father Hughes, and Father Hughes went and knew that Tommy was coming after him, so he was able to be ready for him when he came after him at that park or fair or whatever the hell he was at. But what is going on with Polly? She's drunk all the time, she's confessing to things with, I don't know what's going on with her, but something, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, something's going on with her. And I'm sure that we will have to wait to find out since this episode is over. But, oh my god, this episode was just absolutely batshit insane. And I loved every second of it. I swear to God, this show, I don't think it can do anything wrong. Even like right now where I'm confused about which robberies are happening and who exactly is planning each of them. It's so fucking good, I don't care. So I'm going to go before I confuse you and myself even more. Hopefully you had a good time. I sure as hell did. So I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.